Welcome Legends, I'm Hector with Legends of D&D Storytime. In today's video we continue the story with part 3 of episode 1. Watch the whole video so you don't miss any of the story and any of the sweet memes. Before we continue, shout out to Dragon Jewel, thank you for your support. I always do a random shout out from our subscribers. If you want to be mentioned in our next video, subscribe now. In part 2 of episode 1, Seldros dug around the former Goliath chief's bedroom, finding treasures and a large red bird sitting on top of a large red gem in its birdcage. As the party tried many tactics to retrieve the gem, the bird took its true form and caused an explosion of fire to protect the gem as its last-ditch effort. Luckily, no one in the party was seriously injured. Moments after, Anson picked up the gem and immediately started to feel its ecstasy effects. As Anson became lovey-dovey with everyone in sight, the gem ignited into a bright red glow and erupted into flames. Miraculously, the party survived the second explosion of fire and was able to identify the gem as the brass dragon heart. Now that you're all caught up, let's start part 3 of episode 1.
Alright, so Malik, are you gonna talk with Zeldris, Malik, or are you just gonna go to bed like, what the hell is going on?
It seems like I'm kind of in the dark here about something.
I'm just gonna look at Malik and be like, Malik, take the cup and the heart, go to a different room than everybody else, and just watch over it. We'll deal with this in the morning.
Very well, okay.
Right. So you want him separate from everybody else?
Yeah,
is
with
there
the
another
cup.
room?
Yeah, there is actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
We're
so
just
Malik,
kicking around.
we're gonna grab Malik, and Malik is actually gonna set up shop. Where's that?
But I have one of the hearts then.
Yeah, you have a heart.
And it's actually way the hell over here.
Jesus.
Wow, okay.
You banished him.
So Malik, some of the Goliaths lead you through essentially like it's a hatching area. Then there's some large ground area where it's like it opens up to the sky, and there's some griffins perched. Each of these is like a little tower that the griffins have set their nest up in. Sky Dreamer, who is like tends to the griffins, she kind of walks you by them, and she's like, "Just don't look at them. As long as you don't show any fear, you'll be fine." You kind of look up, one's like, "Ah!" and you're like, "Ah!" She's like, "I just told you don't be afraid." And she walks you into the room. She's like, "Well, see, now you're afraid. Now if you leave the room, they're gonna think you're food. Good night." And then she's just gonna walk away.
Okay.
And so you take this heart and you just kind of settle in. And there's like a large wooden door, and every so often you hear like kind of like the crunching sound of like straw being moved, and you hear like kind of like a purring sound like from a really large cat, followed by like a and you kind of hear like a cat on a scratching post outside your door, like, and you just kind of like, okay, I guess this is me. So you all settle down for the night in unfamiliar abode. Wap in his single room due to his large body. Anson and Tuba kind of just sitting there like, Jesus. Zeldris, so much death. Zeldris, you kind of lay down. And as exhaustion is finally taking you, and you're just kind of like, you see a small shifting of feathers, and sleep takes you.
I was gonna be like, oh, we're not doing this right now.
I lived, bitches. No, so it is night. The stars are over. Everything's peaceful, quiet, and as the moon has set high, everything's asleep. The Goliaths, except for the few on guard duty. The Griffiths are in their nest. The hatchlings are in their nest. And Malik, you awake to some shifting in your room. And as you kind of let your eyes adjust, sitting across from your bed, holding a Griffin cub and stroking its head, is a large tiefling. Black horns that curl down, long goatee, several gems outlining the horns, fingers covered in rings, tons of bracelets, his jet black coat adorned with gold filigree, his leather pants has got like a kind of like so much like a mariachi's. It's got like gold trim going all the way down. Even his boots have like some gems studded in them, gold buckles. And two long pinky nails, not exactly coke nails, but they're a little sharp, and they've actually been, it looks like they've been dipped in gold. And as he's just petting this Griffin cub, and it's dead asleep, he kind of leans over to you and he's like, so, you boys just keep getting into trouble. I gotta say, though, you definitely take more from your mother than me.
Do I know you?
No, I guess you wouldn't. Not as much as I would have liked, by the way, anyway. Your mother was a stickler for keeping us separate. It's all right, though. Things in the past. How you been? It's not often I see blood. And as your eyes adjust more, the facial structure, though not exactly close to yours, bears some resemblance. And the more you look at him, you're like, the hell is this guy? Doesn't exactly look like your father. He's much too young. But
He's a younger tiefling.
he's a younger tiefling. He's maybe, by your estimate, maybe 5-6 years older than you.
You got a brother.
He's kind of looking you up and down. And he kind of...
I like your getup.
Yeah?
Your bling.
It's like, thank you. It always is a family tradition. And he kind of rolls his finger down his horn, and you see about 5 different gems. And he kind of looks at yours. He's like, oh, you're on your way already. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, there's supposed to be a deal going on. And as much as I love playing the middleman, people that made deals have gone missing. That's bad for business. Is your buddy, the king of nothing right now, is he going to be able to give us what we need? And he kind of pats the Griffin's head.
What is it you need?
Our share. We're due several Griffin eggs of the highest quality. And if you get that, you get this. And he holds up a leather-wrapped package. And he just kind of places it on the ground.
What's with the package?
Well, that's just it. Me, Torga, and the old Torchy McGee over there in the ground. We're supposed to have a trade. Now, I admit it's probably my fault. I saw some funny-looking fellas heading into town, and I wanted to see what would happen.
Wait, you saw us when we were in town?
Of course. I mean, look at your lot. You're not hard to spot, right?
Well, I guess we kind of do give attention to ourselves, but
It's like, oh, keeping yourselves and standing out are two different things. And he kind of like rolls his hand, and then you see like a large image of Tuba walking by and arguing with somebody. He flips it again. You see Anson twirling around in his coat. Does it again, and you just see Zeldris like holding up a freaking dead animal, like ah, when he was hunting knuckle trout.
oh yeah.
And then, lastly, he shows you, quiet, kind of out of the way, watching everything. Our family's a lot more flamboyant, I'd say the word. But you don't like to stick out at all. That's a real shame. We're good looking. It's nothing to be afraid of. But I digress. I would like you to go talk to your friend right now. And if me and him could be friends, then that would be just peachy keen. Just tell him to get our eggs ready. And I'll be back in the morning. And he's going to pick the Griffin up, and he's just going to pat it on the head. And he's going to open up the door. And there's a large female Griffin just sitting there. He just places it down. It's all right. She'll go back to bed. And he kind of waves his hand, and you just see the Griffin slump down. And he goes, I'll see you in the morning, baby bro. And he closes the door.
Baby bro, what? Yeah. He doesn't know me though.
We're all peacefully sleeping over here.
I love it. He leaves and you're just, what?
Dad never said how babies were made. What's going on? So, after several minutes of you just sitting in the dark, what do you want?
No.
Because I'm in charge.
It's always about Zeldris.
I'm in the middle of everything.
You didn't have to be. I'm just saying.
I really didn't.
Well, I guess I'll leave the room and go check on Zeldris, I guess. Are they still asleep, or are they...
As you open the door, all these griffins, they look in a deep slumber.
Okay.
A little bit of a rolling magical effect. You can kind of feel it in the air.
Sneak by, I guess, or...
Yeah, you kind of wander your way past them.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
23.
With a 23, you look up to one of the griffin's nests, about a good, I'd say, 18, 19 feet up, and you see your brother relaxing in a nest with the package under one arm, and he seems to be eating some kind of plum. And he kind of looks down at you, and he just kind of, and he continues eating, pretty much making himself comfortable in the griffin's nest.
Can I, well...
Are you gonna ask his name?
Yeah, I'll look at him and I'll try to message him.
Okay.
Or try to get him to come down or
So as you message him, like, come down, he just kind of looks at you and he goes, and in your mind you hear, Tyron. Tyron. Now hurry up. I got things to do today. Dad's favorite, my ass.
Did he say that to him?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I guess I'll go looking for Zeldris.
I haven't moved, as far as I know.
Just get in there, he's just choking out that bird. Fucking what are you? Yeah, you get to Zeldris' room. And he's dead asleep on his bed. You look around, it looks like maybe someone came and collected the bird. Kind of stood the cage to the corner. Cleaned up just a little bit.
Oh, so he's still sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to wake him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a tendency to do that, doesn't he?
Yep.
I do, sometimes. It depends on how you wake me.
So Malik, remembering this, just kind of picks up some rocks and from the outside of the room starts throwing it at Zeldris. Eventually one cracks him right in the head and he's just like, ah, what the hell? And he kind of wakes up immediately, the glaive's in his hand, he's swinging it around. Just cuts open the bookshelf, cuts open the blankets.
Zeldris, it's Malik.
Malik,
Starts
who?
stabbing instead.
I don't know no Malik.
Eventually the sanity kind of returns and you realize like, oh, yeah, night terrors.
Oh, you have those too, huh?
Yeah, what? Why are you waking me up right now? I'm trying to sleep.
So, do you know how we can get our hands on some Griffin eggs?
What are you talking about? We have griffins here. Why do you need a griffin egg?
Eggs Benedict, bro. No,
There's a surefire way to get my attention if you really want to.
So you remember that deal with the
What deal? What are we talking about?
Oh,
They never told us. They never told me about the deal.
Oh right, okay. So I hear from someone that wants to trade for some 5 Griffin eggs for something of value.
But what is it? What are we gonna get in return for these eggs?
Possibly another dragon heart.
We're gonna get another dragon heart for 5 griffin eggs. That's. I don't know how believable this is.
You came to me in the middle of the night.
Malik, who came to you? Malik, I'm going back to sleep right now.
No, it's
like you just hear that. Fuck you, Silencio. For those who don't know, that's the dragon Hector's going after.
fine. I'll get someone else to get a dragon egg, a dragon heart.
We have 3 of them.
Oh, I'm sure you're not interested.
You said you didn't know what it was. Is it a dragon heart or is it not?
Maybe something better.
Malik, who told you about this?
Well, it's gonna sound kind of crazy, but my brother.
Your brother found you all the way over here in a Goliath encampment where there's guards everywhere.
This is the guy whose sister found us. in a Goliath in camp with guards everywhere.
She flies and was invisible.
I love how you guys trailblaze, leaving destruction in your wake. How do they find us? Like, you understand that, right? Like,
I guess so.
So you can help you
Killing
out.
and destroying everything and going, no one will find out.
No one will ever know.
A dead dragon, a dead polar bear.
Malik
An
will
elephant
deal with this in the morning.
No,
It doesn't-
It needs to be done by morning.
Well, why didn't you say that? We don't even know what we're doing.
We're collecting Griffin eggs.
If it's that important to you, I'm gonna go ahead and cast light on a coin and just hold it out so I can just get through and go find whoever deals with the griffins. I can't remember what her name is.
So that would be Rahi Skydreamer.
Right.
She is the essentially the chief's, well, not the chief's, the clan's Griffin handler.
Okay.
She handles the eggs, the younglings. She trains them.
Okay. Well, I'll go find Rahi.
Yeah, you make it down to the bedding area. Usually she sleeps up in where Malik is, but you wanted a separate room for him. Yeah, you wake up Rahi, and she's like, "Yes, Chief."
Sorry to wake you, but apparently this is urgent. We need some griffin eggs. Do you know anything about a deal going on that deals with griffin eggs?
I know that the Chief wanted essentially 5 from our stallions.
Well, apparently we're gonna need those.
The Chief's dead. We gave him back to their mother.
I see. There you go, Malik. Have fun.
Wait, the mother Griffin?
She's like, and she kind of rolls out of bed. And she's like, "Come on." And she's like, "It's like fucking 3 in the morning."
Yeah. Like Rahi, I got woken up for this too. So
And, yeah, but she's also double Malik's size though when she stands up. So she's like, "Okay, all right." Yeah. So as she's walking out of the room, you see her kind of grab this. It's like a long pole with a hook on it, and she's like, "Chief, are you joining us for this endeavor?"
I'll go with.
She's like, "Okay." And so she's going. She grabs a knucklehead trout off a wall, she's dragging it. You guys get to the Griffin room,
Okay.
and she just kind of like, "Oh, this is gonna be hell." Okay. And she'll start cutting strips of the knucklehead trout, and she'll start handing him to you, Malik.
To me.
This is your endeavor.
And she's like, "They already don't trust me because I took the eggs once. I can ride them, I can train them, but they're not going to trust me near the nest, at least not for another season. So we need someone who, well, they don't know the scent." And she's going to pick up a big old plop of griffin crap, and she's just going to, and she's like, "Chief, you or him first."
He's doing this.
What?
Okay. And she just right down your front of your face, Malik, and just glops it on, picks up more griffin crap,
Oh gosh.
and just smothers you in it. She's like, "Here you go." And then she hands this like hook to you. She's like, "You want to lift their wing, look out for the claws, use the hook, go under the egg, and pull it out." Now, some of them have already hatched. don't poke the babies or it's going to piss the mother off. And then she's going to grab a large ladder and she's going to head over to the first one.
Oh gosh.
And she's like, okay, up you go. So you just kind of very nervously climb the ladder. And when you get to the top of this enormous griffin is completely asleep with its wings furled. And it's like 4-5 times the size of you.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So give me a sleight of hand check, Malik.
Woohoo!
It's still sleeping though, right? So
Yeah, it's asleep.
do I get an advantage?
Yes, you do.
Okay. $21.
Woohoo!
You're able to lift the wing. You slowly slide the hook and get out an egg. And as you get the first egg, you kind of like, oh, there's another one. You go in, and the little baby griffin kind of like, you're able to daftly move it to the side and pull out a second egg.
Ooh.
And you're able to climb down. And Sky Dreamer's like, alright. She just takes the eggs, and there's a large wooden box. She just kind of gently places them in there. And you make your way over to the next one. Go ahead and give me your next sleight of hand check.
Me again?
Yep.
Uh, 14.
Again, you're able to get another egg out. You lift the wing. There's the egg. You
Oof.
get to the last one. And as you get to this one, you see the plum laying on the side of the nest. Give me your sleight of hand check.
$24.
Ooh.
Yep, you lift the wing up. You get the egg. And as you're looking around, there doesn't seem to be any more eggs in this nest. So you make your way down with your batch of 4 eggs. Looks like you guys are one short.
Did Malik tell me how many we needed?
He said
5.
5.
You
Yeah.
did? You don't? Okay. I'll look at it and be like, where's the last one?
And she kind of looks over to where the room was, and there's a griffin asleep on the ground, and there is a griffin cub laying next to the mother.
So that was the egg.
You know, but didn't he have a baby griffin with him?
That's the one.
That's the
I
one.
think. Yeah.
Oh,
So, how would it work if we wanted to trade the cub? How mad would that mother be?
Exceedingly.
You guys are about to challenge a freaking griffin.
Matter of fact, she's like, matter of fact, good night. She's gonna head out. Unless you need me, Chieftain.
You can go to sleep. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Thank you. And she's gonna head out. She's like, you don't mess no damn griffin.
All right. So Malik, you have 4 eggs here. This is all we can do because the other one hatched.
And she kind of comes back in. And she's like, well, unless you want to check the side of the cliff.
Malik.
Zeldris, you can fly.
That's true, I can.
And there are several nests around the actual enclave, but they drop. And as you can see, those are birds fucking flying. So it's a pretty sheer drop. This is called Sky Tower for a reason.
Well, so are there griffins sleeping in those right now too with eggs that we know for sure?
Yep.
All right.
Well, you don't know for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
Nothing for sure.
you gonna try and make the deal with 4 eggs? You gonna steal the baby? You gonna?
I'm gonna leave the baby griffin. I don't want to mess with that mother.
Yeah, I'll probably miss that too.
And I'm gonna look at Malik and be like, "What are we doing? We sticking with 4? Or are we going for the 5th?"
You said 5 eggs, so I guess we need one more.
All right, we'll go for the 5th. So let's go check those other nests.
All right.
Wait.
I just kind of figured like Anson's gonna wake up tied to a rope being lowered down.
Dude, that's not a bad idea. Be like Anson, or not Anson, or Malik. You wanna do? You wanna send somebody else?
It's Looney Tunes it.
Oh yeah,
We wouldn't be able to hold
I can
them.
probably read.
You guys wouldn't be able to hold me.
All right,
I
so
want
what do you guys
to
doing?
go into the other rooms and just like smack everybody on the head real quick and just be like, "Wake up!"
Got a job to do. All right, you smack Wap awake. You just kind of like, okay, Mom, 5 more minutes. He gets up. You smack Tuba. Tuba's immediately already like reaching for his weapon. You hit Anston, and Anston's like, harder. I mean, what?
We're gonna go
He
get a
wakes up, he
griffin
sees
egg.
you, and he's like, I knew you couldn't stay away.
Why do you I slumber?
Just being like, we're going for a griffin egg.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
This can't wait.
For breakfast?
For breakfast?
Wap's already like, breakfast?
Alright.
Wait, why would this be for Torga?
Tube explains that he and Ensign found the deal written in the Goliath's chief's notebook. He explains that the notebook did not specify what the brown package contained.
Malik?
What? Torga?
Malik?
You didn't say anything about Torga.
They're saying Torga and they need griffin eggs for Torga.
Crisscross! Not just kidding.
So Malik? Malik told me that somebody came to him tonight saying that we need 5 griffin eggs for a deal.
Ooh.
Something about a dragon heart, possibly?
Yeah.
Malik?
Yeah, he had a package with him.
Who?
Ooh. He just came and showed up.
Who are you?
Ooh.
Malik, who is this that told you?
His name is well, he's my brother.
Your brother.
Your
Okay.
brother. Does everyone here have siblings?
Accidental surprised and shocked.
Old orphanage, Anson.
Some of us have living
Oh,
siblings.
you guys all have parents? Oh, yeah.
I think Wap's the only one with an actual happy family. And he left them to go adventuring.
All right. So Torga's involved in this?
Yeah, you pop open the book and you do see the little deal being made. 5 griffin eggs for a package.
And we don't know what the package is. Apparently we had to do this by the morning.
So your brother came in and threatened you the first time he met you?
That's cute.
No, he didn't threaten me. He offered like a package.
I want to run up to Malik and like grab his face and be like, "Did he threaten you?"
Oh yeah.
I forgot about
I
that.
forgot you guys are covered.
Oh,
He is, not me.
Yeah, I mean, I just think about that right now. Like, you guys are like Why is he caked in shit?
Yeah. The cat's identification or something.
Okay. So to clear this up, these 5 Griffin eggs are going to a deal that Torga is involved in. Potentially. I'm asking everybody at this point that knows about this deal.
I don't think he said the name Torga. I don't think he
Malik, he said the name Torga, and you didn't tell me this.
No, he did. He did not say. He did.
I'm pretty sure he did it when he was talking to you.
They're conspiring against you, Zeldris. Everyone's against you.
A package, yes.
Your brother also did say that he's just a go-between.
But people are also being paid.
Wasn't Torga?
But this is an opportunity to get to Torga.
Raise hand.
I don't think that Torga's
What
gonna
if-
be there when we make the deal.
So we have an opportunity to get to Torga, potentially, if she shows up for this deal. She doesn't know yet, that we know of, that the chief is dead.
His brother could take us to Torga.
But this explains why Malik there wasn't a bounty for him.
It does. It explains part of it.
Well, it said do not engage or on the wine posters.
Yeah, but you
Because
still
your
didn't have a
brother's
bounty
all-
on your head.
Pansy.
Oh, trying to manipulate me?
It didn't seem like it.
I mean, the 5 Griffin eggs in the unknown package lines up with what it says in the book.
Alright, so let's go get the Griffin egg. Just whatever. We'll need it for this to work, it seems. So, this is our opportunity to get to Torga. We don't, but it's an opportunity to figure out what the chief wanted that was in that package. I'd be like, fine, give me a rope at least. I don't have a rope. I don't have anything. Yeah, he just said BRB. Yeah, Connor just left real quick. Be like, Wop, do you have a rope? And are you coming with?
I don't have a rope because that card emptied me out, remember?
That is true.
I do have a rope you could hold on to, you know, if you want to turn the lights off. It costs you 50 coins, though.
That's going to your whapper.
Oh, jeez. There should be a rope somewhere around here then.
I have a rope.
I'm already awake at this point because Torga's name got brought up. Now I'm doing this.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that there's another connection to Torga. We should probably see this through, but with caution.
I agree.
Alright.
Tuba. Anson, are you coming with? We need a rope.
I think that we shouldn't get the eggs at all.
Tuba, let me
Okay.
borrow your rope.
I've got rope. I've got chain.
Okay.
Do you want chain?
Oh, did you get the chain from when I used it on the diamond?
I think so. I don't know. I
don't think I ever
have
took it
rope
back.
And chain.
We should probably use the chain. It'll be
Oh,
stronger.
I did. I did give it to you, I think. I did give you the
Is
chain.
there a griffin in there?
Alright, so all of us that are going off to the cliff.
Do, do,
Who
do.
wants to go down the cliff? I'll lower you down.
I'm going.
Okay, Anson.
Oh, I just meant I'm going with, but I'll go down if you
Anson's
want.
going
I was
down the
like,
cliff.
don't worry, I won't give the rope to Zeldris or the chain to Zeldris.
I'll be like, I can fly,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
I mean, I can do this, but if one of you falls, I can catch you.
Let's take a 10-minute break. Welcome back. Alrighty. So these guys were figuring out how are we going to lower somebody down the side of a cliff.
With chain, Anson.
Yeah, we got a chain, and I'm pretty sure we got some rope.
I'm already covered in the Griffin dung. Maybe it should be me, I guess.
Alright, we're lowering Malik.
I'll lower you down.
I'll fly in case you fall.
That's probably a good idea.
They woke everybody up just to watch you die.
In case I roll a natty one. Because I would still only be a 6.
Yep.
Tuba's actually not gonna get up.
Alright. So, you guys strap Malik up to a rope, secure him with the chain, and you begin to lower him. As you are going down this cliffside, Malik, give me a acrobatics check to keep from slamming into the wall.
10.
10? Could have been worse.
Just like slowly slipping the chain.
So,
Ew,
as
man.
you're going down, Wap's hands kind of, and Malik, you just, into the side of the wall. 6 bludgeoning damage.
What? 6 bludgeoning damage? Okay.
Yep.
There are some strong winds going on down there.
Sorry, Malik, it's a little windy up here.
What?
As you yell down towards the sleeping griffins.
Oh, shit.
You could just send a message.
Alright. So Malik, you take your hit, you kind of lower down. These griffins they're still trained, but they're a little more independent from the ones in the rookery.
Are they still asleep?
They're asleep. Looks like it.
Okay.
So you go and kind of look around. There's 2 large griffins in this one. So what I need is a stealth check.
Oof.
11.
11. Good enough.
Should have used your invisibility.
Well, good enough. You land in the nest. They do not seem to rouse. Give me a sleight of hand check to check underneath their wings.
Advantage again?
Yeah. I'll say advantage on this because they're both passed out.
14.
14. As you do lift up the wing, you do see a griffin cub and some broken eggshell. This particular griffin has hatched.
And there's another one to check though.
So you boys kind of look down. Malik holds up some eggshells like Wap's just like Malik just gets yanked up. Now, are you going to pull him up, or are you just going to walk him around? Oh, no, you can't, because you got to go over. All right, you reel him back up. Wap's strength's high enough, I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah, it is. He's a big elephant, come on.
Yeah. So you hike him up. You just kind of carry him like a sack of luggage over the way.
Yeah.
I just imagine the guards, the Goliath guards, just like watching us do this too.
They are. They're just sitting there. There's 3 on duty right now. They're just like, what the hell are they doing? I don't know, man.
Like 3 in the morning.
Dude,
Yeah.
so they're watching you like do this crazy. Like, dude, do you hear what he did to Varys? What? Dude. So little Gosh was out there. I heard he choked that bird out in front of me. Why? I don't know, man. Like they came in and he was just like,
Oh shit.
So no bird eggs in that one.
so you get to the next one. All right,
Is
Mal.
this another nest, or is that something else?
No, it's a nest.
So we don't need to go off the cliff to go get... We can go up to this one, can't we?
You can check it.
Malik's gonna go check.
All right, so Malik, you go in there, and there's a griffin, and it's just kind of perched there. It's watching the guards go by.
Oh, it's awake. This
awake.
one's awake.
Never mind.
Never mind.
On closer inspection, he's got some griffin junk down there. He's much larger than the other griffins. You're assuming this is probably a male mount that one of the others already has. He already has like his what the hell are they called? You know, it's saddle and everything's ready to go. Maybe for quick response.
So it's not a female Griffin
No.
anyway, so it's not like it's
No.
hatching
It's
eggs.
a single male.
Okay.
You check it for eggs, anyways.
I think I would.
Alright. You guys make your way to the final little rook over here without having to climb the mountain. I mean, you could climb up the mountain if you wanted to. And WAP begins the arduous process of lowering you down again. Give me your acrobatics check.
11 again.
Oops.
He's still not used to it. Too much
These
wind.
wins are actually pretty bad. You got to get at least like a 14 to not hit. And this time, just like you already see it coming, so you're like, ugh, and you hit the side. 2 more damage.
Okay.
I've given him 8 damage from letting the chain slip.
WAP's like, I'll get you closer. You know, like swing
I'm gonna
it.
swing you in there.
So you get next to the nest. Give me your stealth check.
Okay.
You saw bird poo all over you, don't worry.
I am taking that into account.
25.
What?
25.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you just blend in. Like you hit the nest and just grab some of the straw just into the face.
He's like dancing his way through.
This particular one, you get there, and with such a high stealth check, I'll say that you're easily able to kind of maneuver into where the griffin is, and you do find an egg. It's a little bit different. Usually the griffin's eggs are like a very light blue, some darker blue, like speckled spots on it. This one is a darker blue, and it looks like it has white specks on it.
I kind of want to keep it.
And Malik, you're like, it's the only one. That's 5. Pick it up. WAP sees you give the signal, and he's just like, and just starts reeling your ass up. You get to the top. You've got your 5th egg.
Can I do like a nature check or something, or any kind of history check or something on this to see what kind of egg it is then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Give me a nature check.
Let's see. I got a 4. I'm not getting nothing off of that.
You're like, that is the biggest damn chicken egg I have ever seen. But yeah, you take it. Sky Tower had the other 4 in that little hayline box. You take it, and once you put it with the other 4, it is visibly different. Same size. It's got almost like a lustrous sheen to it, but same size.
I want to ask Anson and be like, does that look different?
It does.
It's very evidently different. Like, no need for a roll. It'd be like if you had a bunch of blue eggs and then a red one.
Like,
No,
why
can
is
I
it
see if
different?
I know why it's different? Can I?
He's like, that's a shiny.
Yeah, shiny.
Like animal handling or
It'd be a nature check.
nature check? Okay. That's also a good one. Alright,
As well.
15.
I got a 19.
Are we all rolling it?
As the 2 of you are looking at it, you do know that sometimes monsters and creatures, under certain circumstances, they are born as variants. And it's like a mutation that happens. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. That's all you really know. It's an egg. I mean,
Okay, no problem.
It's a shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
Guys.
I just don't feel like Torga deserves this. She's literally trying to kill us.
Yeah, and if she shows up, I'm gonna shoot her off of the cliff.
What if she doesn't show up and we just hand her these powerful weapons?
Then we're gonna steal whatever they have.
So we're not giving them these eggs. That's
This
like
is a
not
ploy.
Okay. I'm in. I like that.
Cool.
Obviously, on this one.
Okay.
And if Malik's brother shows up, he's probably gonna die too.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Zeldris, maybe we should talk about this like kill happy thing. You're starting to scare me.
Kind of
It's all for peace, guys. It's all for peace. This is how
If I was
Zeldris. This is how he's justifying everything. It's all for peace, guys.
All
The
right.
greater good.
You have your eggs. It's roughly 4 in the morning at this point. What do you want to do?
do? I'm gonna take the eggs to the room with me, and I'm gonna go
Okay.
to sleep.
You drag the box to your room.
He said to have them tonight, so shouldn't the eggs go back with Malik?
He's coming for them in the morning.
He said he's gonna. It needs to be done by the morning. So yeah.
So what's our plan? How are we duping them?
Does anybody have any?
He's like, I got the best plan. I give them the eggs. They give me the
That's like-
package.
Where we're heading
We
here.
split.
Well, we gotta show them the eggs and
They'll
first
never
off in
see
order
it.
for this to work. So it's not like we can just hide them.
I mean,
We could, but I mean it'd be pointless. We're not gonna get anything out of it if we do that. Like we're not gonna know if they if we hide what we're supposed to have, then they're just gonna hide what they have.
can show them one of the eggs to show them that we have it,
That's an idea.
and put the other 4 in another place
Yeah.
until they give us the package.
That's an idea.
You just tell them you're gonna give them the location after we have what we want.
All right. Well, we'll deal with this in the morning when it comes time. We're gonna go with the flow on this.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys sleep with him in his room, or do you go back to your room? What do you do?
It's all good. I think Malik should go back to his room though.
I think we should all stay with Malik.
Why would we all be with Malik?
Because what if his brother comes to take the eggs?
Yeah, you guys should be in the same room with me. Casey.
Well, I think we should all be in this area then, because apparently he got past the Griffins.
Okay.
Malik, go get the thing in your room.
Okay, maybe I'll go find him and be in here.
It's just sitting there in a company.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
The
Go
heart.
get the heart that
Go
you
get-
had in your room.
I thought it was me.
Oh, okay.
Have you been just dragging it around with you? I mean, hey, that's fine too. Whatever works. All right.
Alrighty. All right. You all hunker down. Anson walks in carrying his big old blanket and a big old pillow. He's like, all right, let's do this. Sleepover.
Sleepover party.
Yeah. Patricia walks in.
In her PJs.
Her new mammoth skin PJs that one of the others gave her. She's been playing with some of the Goliath kids.
I'm gonna set up like a chain at the bottom of the door so that if someone comes in, we'll hear
They'll
it
just
like
trip.
rattle.
Okay.
Good idea, Anson.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. If you're sure.
So we'll do it. We'll treat it like a trap.
Can I help him with
It's
this?
a 22.
Ah, never
Okay.
mind. He's got it.
I
So
can
that
do
is-
my own trap.
That is actually the DC for your tripwire.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right.
Try to get past me.
Like Zell just goes take a whiz. Ah!
Just face plant right into the ground.
While they're doing all this, I just went to sleep. No, with everybody else in the same
Why was
room.
there a D100 rolled?
Huh?
And it's an 86, so that's kind of high.
That beats my 22? No.
Okay, unless you see me roll a d20, don't worry about it. Alright, so you all kind of hunker down for sleep. The kind of adrenaline though, Malik, you're kind of having a hard time falling asleep.
Oh,
Everyone else passes out, and you're just kind of sitting there like, okay, alrighty.
You were just swinging off the side of a cliff.
The adrenaline's still
You
pumping.
took 8
Oh,
damage.
now there's the D20.
You can watch part 4 of episode 1 right up here. Subscribe to the channel or I will tell your Dungeon Master to kill off your playable character. Oh, and there's another video right over here. Go watch it.